Hello friends, welcome to the second R programming tutorial. Today we are going to learn about RStudio IDE. It's a open source integrated development environment for R for statistical computing and graphics. It's basically built on C++ and Qt, and platform is Microsoft, Windows, Mac and Linux. All these three platforms you can install RStudio. It's a GNU license, so it's open source. So if you want to download the RStudio, you need to go to Google and type RStudio and you will find rstudio.com website. So this is the RStudio website where you need to go to product and RStudio. There are two variants of RStudio. One is desktop for individual desktop and one is server based application. So there are two standards basically. One is open source and second one is commercial license. So the open source is basically free, you don't have to pay. For the commercial desktop license you have to pay $995 and for server is approximately 9,995 dollars per annual in both the cases for the professional versions. We are now downloading the free open source community edition. So the stable build is 0.99 and it's basically for 7 and 8 Windows. You can also have 10.6 Mac OS RStudio IDE plus Ubuntu IDE. So according to your platform you can install the RStudio. These are the release notes. Basically what are the components they are having in the latest stable build and what are the uh, bugs they have fixed in the recent builds and the stability issue, like these are the features they are including in this version, like data viewer, R code compilation, R diagnostic studio. So first we need to download RStudio 0.99467. It's 73.9 MB. I already download the RStudio Windows 7 stable build. So this is stable build. Let's double click on the build. Ask me like this is the basic setup. Next, I want to make the default destination folder as it is. So I just click on next. These are the basic details. Depending on hardware, CPU and RAM, how soon the RStudio can be installed on your desktop. The minimum recommended RAM should be around 2 GB if you're running Windows 7 machine, and gradually if you go for Windows 8 or Windows 10, it's best recommended at least minimum 4 GB of RAM, so that all the graphics and all the features can be fastly compiled and show in the user interface. So these are the file basically installing on my workstation. This will take around less than 30 seconds to install RStudio Community Edition on a Windows 7 machine. So let's click finish. Now RStudio is installed on my machine. Now let's run the RStudio. So this is the basic user interface of RStudio. It's something similar to R programming compiler, but it's a bit niche because here you can see the packages list, plots, what kind of plots you can have, files, plots, package help, viewer. It's an online help. If you stuck in somewhere and you don't know what the feature, you can just click on this resources or studio. You can find the options out there. Plus the history, if you have done something in past in RStudio, you can just have the information from this place. So we installed the RStudio version 0.99 and these are the open source component of the RStudio. You need to scroll down if you're looking for some more information. So you just need to type ls bracket and it will show like there are 0 character right now in the UI window. So thanks for your time. Have a great day.